Pausing again at the exhale. This next hour, making a commitment to yourself to be open to receive, to be intentional in the energy you give off. Recognizing we can't solve any problems from the vantage point, the thinking that created those problems. So inviting new tools, new ways of interacting and existing in this world so we can move this bar forward for more humanity, for more justice, for more ethical approach to life. Keeping some of that in mind, holding two in your heart, anything extra you want to send some energy toward. And start to lift into a tabletop. Today's class is donation-based. Encourage you to check out that changing pricing structure, but in the interim, doing what you can in your heart, lifting into that tabletop, finding some circles in the hip joints here, shoulder blades gliding across the back. See if you can take some neck swivels here, clockwise, counterclockwise. Flipping the palms, spreading the fingers wide, stretching into the wrists, just allowing your heart, your mind to open. Sensations start to travel through the body. On the inhale, take that right leg long, activate that right foot. If it serves you, grow that left arm at the top of your mat. Finding that line of energy, fingertips out of the back heel, pressing through the right root knuckle, maybe you bend the right knee, catch that pinky toe side, stretching up that, opening into that left shoulder, kicking up that right heel. Beautiful, we're just gonna take a couple crunches after this. On an inhale, grow long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale, two more. Inhale. Last one. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. One final inhale. Exhale, let it go. Shake out those hips. Let that knee rock out, or that neck rock out. On the inhale, start to grow that left long leg long. As you start to reach through that right arm, pressing actively through that left palm, either stay here or bend that left knee, catch that outer edge of the back foot, start to awaken that right shoulder, maybe shift the gaze. Keep that navel to spine, core is strong and active. On the inhale, arm and leg grow long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Keep gazing at the mat. Hold. And then one final inhale, grow long. Exhale, let it go. Coming into a puppy dog. We're just going to inhale the right leg, arm up, threading the needle. Starting class with that gentle right shoulder stretch. Allowing yourself to connect to your senses, feeling a breeze if you're outside, honoring the light coming through the window if you're not, letting your sense of smell, of touch, every part of you ignite. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale. When you're ready, lift that left arm to the sky. Exhale, left arm behind that right tricep. Let it go. Pause here for just a couple breaths. Remembering we're warming, we're getting ready for class. Inhale, take it high. Beautiful. Exhale. From here, tabletop. As you tuck the toes, downward facing dog, shift the gaze to the thighs. As you start to bend into one knee at a time here. Beautiful. right knee, start to slide that left heel over as you feel a deep stretch throughout the entire left side of the body, grounding into the outer edge of the left foot. Keep that right side awareness, not collapsing into the right hip joint. Inhale, coming back onto the toes, both legs straight, bending deeply into the left knee as the right outer edge of the foot connects to the mat. Really breathing into that right side, feeling that right hip activation. Keep the navel to spine, head and neck are heavy. Inhale, take it up. And then maybe add a little dynamic movement here, kind of switching out both sides. And then pause, just finding a little freedom here. Beautiful. Let that heart open. Truly feeling connected to yourself, to your shared humanity with one another. Shift the gaze forward. Start to walk or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, let it go. Deep bend in both knees. Grab opposite elbows. Start to shift the hips side to side. Feel that deep stretch in the back of the neck. From here, start to grab the back heels as you actively pull the chest down to the legs, reaching the hip bones to the sky, straightening in to both knees. Inhale, stretch through the half back, Ardha Uttasana, forward fold. Nice work, 2 more just like that. Extending through the spine, exhale. Last one. Exhale, keep the chin tucked into the chest. We're rolling up 1 vertebra at a time. On the inhale, crown of the head lifts, arms and gaze reach overhead. Interlace the hands, release the pointer fingers. We're going to take some side-to-side movements here. See if you can actively reach through the side body. Next time the arms are to the left, pause here. Really reaching up and out of that right armpit, grounding through the outer edge of the right foot. Inhale, take it up, extend at the midline. Exhale, opposite side. Beautiful. Inhale, take it up. Maybe you send those hips forward, drop that head back, reach behind you, opening that heart. Exhale, come through the midline, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands to mat, step or hop back, pausing in plank pose. We're just going to take some tricep taps here. Keep the hips at the same level as the shoulders. Inhale, right knee, right elbow. Exhale, send it back, left side. 5 more, just like that, each side. Keep pressing through the root knuckles. Keep the core active. Shoulder blades are hugging into the back. Last cycle. Maybe you drop the knees, otherwise never let the shoulders move below the elbows. Chaturanga, Sphinx pose, releasing the toes. Press the tops of the feet into mat, both kneecaps lift as you take some neck swivels here. Shoulders stay relaxed, away from the ears. Beautiful. Interlace the hands, pressing through the pinkies and the forearms. Finding a forearm plank this time. Beautiful. And then maybe you stay here. Maybe you explore some side planks as you start to ground through that right elbow, stacking the ankles. Option to grow the left arm long. Maybe you separate at the heels. For 3, 2, and 1. Roll over, find that midline, forearm plank. Let's take it right into the opposite side. Pressing through that left ankle, outer edge foot. Maybe the right arm reaches to the sky. For 3, 2, and 1. Coming back onto the toes. As you drop both knees, release the toes. Palms come under the shoulders. Peel up into a cobra or half cobra. Open the heart, feel sensation in the low back. Exhale, chest to mat. Tuck the toes, moving through a push-up, downward facing dog. Letting that walk the palms towards the feet, meeting at the bottom of the mat. Deep bend in both knees, stepping on the palms. Padahustasana. Toes to the wrist creases as you again start to straighten into the legs. And the neck fall heavy. Beautiful. Coming off the toes. Left palm presses into the mat. Reach that right arm high. Option to press the left hand into the right ankle if it feels better as you reach the gaze to the sky. Exhale. Either pressing that right palm in the middle of the mat or grabbing that left ankle. Beautiful. Exhale, let it go. Walk the palms forward. Find that downward dog. Pedal it out. Shake it out. Let it go. On the inhale, right leg reaches high. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the hips. Right knee reaches to the sky. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, right knee, left side. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, pause here. Inhale, right knee, right elbow. Exhale, right wrist. Keep it forward, inhale, left wrist. Exhale, left elbow. And then finally, inhale, lift. Exhale, send it through for a low lunge. Drop the back knee. As you start to sink into that right knee, maybe you keep the left toes tucked to protect that left knee joint. Inhale, arms reach high. Option to interlace the hands, release the pointer fingers. Reach behind you, feel that left hip flexor stretch and awaken. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, heart center. As you maybe reach the left elbow to the right knee for the revolved low lunge. Option to tuck the left knees. Reach that left. Or as you reach energy through that left heel, maybe you spread the palms wide. Nice work. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Lift through the chest. Exhale, palms to knees. Palms to mat as we find a high plank this time. Pressing actively onto the outer, root knuckle of the right palm, grounding onto the outer edge of the right foot. We're going to take that traditional side plank this time. Maybe you separated the heels. Pause here for a full breath. Nice work. Exhale, high plank. Take it on right over to the other side. Make sure you're not collapsing in the hips. Taking any variation that serves you. Exhale. From here, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra, Up Dog. Exhale, hips to sky. Pedaling it out. Big toes move towards each other to the midline. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Let that left heel fall over to the right side of your mat. If you took any circles last time, feel free to do that now. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, pause here. Inhale, left knee, left elbow. Exhale, left wrist. Inhale, right wrist. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, send it through. Low lunge, opposite side. Maybe keep those back toes tucked. Sink into that left knee. Heels are hip width apart. Find that opening in that heart. Arms reach high. Interlace the hands, release the pointer fingers, tip that chest back. Nice work. Inhale, take the chest forward. Exhale, hands, heart center. Inhale, right elbow, left thigh or knee. Maybe you stay here, maybe you tuck those. If they're not already, tuck the right toes, lift the back knee. Final expression, opens the palms wide. Pause here. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, palms to mat. Make your way to down dog. Maybe you move through a vinyasa. Shift the gaze forward, deep into both knees, step or hop to the front mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms and gaze to the sky. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, let's clasp the hands at the tailbone. See if you can send that chest forward, drop the head back. Micro bend in both knees as you relax the chest towards the legs. Let the head and neck fall heavy. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to heart or to the mat. Step the right toes back, moving right into a high lunge. Arms reach high. Interlace the hands, release the pointer fingers, open that chest. Beautiful. From here, we're going to press the palms to the mat. As you keep the right palm planted, reach that left arm up to the sky. Lift the gaze. Take a couple circles in that left arm if it feels good. Reach that right arm high. Your left arm. Keep pressing through the right palm as you start to release on the outer edge of both feet. If it serves you, feeling a nice gentle left hip opener. Option is shift the palm behind you, reaching the gaze over that right foot. Nice work. Inhale that palm to the sky as you reconnect the toes in the left foot. Left hand presses back to the mat, outer edge left foot, as you maybe shift that left leg behind you, either moving through a vinyasa or straight to down dog. Nice work. Shift the gaze forward, deep into both knees, step or hop to the front mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. From here, maybe you just grab opposite elbows, or one more time, interlace the hands, reach the knuckles to the sky. Head and neck are still heavy. Beautiful. Really feel those hamstrings breathing, intention, energy awakening to the body, to the mind, to the heart. Exhale, hands to mat. This time, step those left toes back, moving right into a high lunge, opposite side. Spread the fingers wide, pinkies turn towards each other, shoulders melt down the back. Interlace the hands, release the pointer fingers, open that chest. Keep firming up the left thigh. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, palms frame that front foot. Left palm stays planted, right arm reaches to the sky. From here, maybe you awaken that right shoulder. Find those circles. Let that vibe, that music, that sky, wherever you are, awaken you even more. Mind, body, and breath. Reach that right arm high as you start to gently relax onto the outer edge of both feet. Bending into that right knee. A little more. Maybe you shift the palm behind you. Let the gaze release over those back fingertips and left foot. One more breath. Inhale, take that arm sky high to the sky. Reconnect the feet as you then take the right palm to the mat. Maybe you shoot the right leg back. Find that vinyasa or straight to down dog. Beautiful. Shift the gaze forward, deep into both knees. Step or hop forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms and gaze up. Grab your intention. Hold it with you. Flow with it. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Palms to mat. Step or hop back. Lower through. Open that heart. Exhale, let it go. Hips to sky. When you're ready, take the right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Shoulders stack over the wrist. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, one more. Either pause here if you have any type of arm balance you'd like to explore. Otherwise, just keep that knee to elbow for one more full breath. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, send it through. Warrior 2, drop the back heel, arms windmill up and away. As you sink into that right knee, we're just gonna find a little fluidity here. Let those shoulders and arms as if you're resting them on some water. Finding this natural buoyancy existing in your heart, your soul, your form. Next time the right arm reaches forward, flip it, reverse warrior. Option to take the left palm to the right thigh as you reach the chest to the sky. Maybe you straighten into that front leg for the triangle variation. And right away, exhale, palms parallel to the mat. And then on your next exhale, find that triangle pose, shifting the right hand to the inner edge of the right foot. If it serves you, maybe you find a bind. Take the left hand to that right hip crease. As you start to roll that left shoulder open, make sure you're not collapsing into the right knee. Find a micro bend if you're hyperextending. Beautiful. Inhale, take that left arm high. Deepen in the right knee, half moon pose. Start to drag in those back toes as you straighten into that right leg. Find any expression here that serves you for the next 4 breaths. Nice work. As best you can, maintain that easy, even, fluid breath. Keep pressing through that right foot as you drop the left hand to the mat for standing splits. Maybe you move into a balance here. Maybe you do some kick-ups for handstand prep. Beautiful. And then reconnect the fingers if they're lifted for a high lunge. Left toes catch behind you, arms reach high. Exhale, palms to mat. Find your flow either through straight to down dog or through a vinyasa. Beautiful. From here, right toe moves to the midline. Big toe as you reach the left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, shift the weight forward. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, one more time, pause here or find your arm balance if it's in the practice at all. Otherwise, just holding that core activation. One more full breath. Inhale, take it up. Beautiful. Exhale, send it through. Warrior 2. From here, we're going to find that fluidity. See if you can feel very grounded in the bottom half of your body. Feeling even more lightness, expansion. And that upper part, connecting to your own duality and in turn your own sameness. Next time that left hand reaches forward, flip the front palm, reach forward and back, reverse warrior. Keep sinking into that front knee. Maybe you take the right palm towards the left thigh as the chest peels up to the sun. Maybe from here you straighten into that front leg for that triangle variation. On the exhale, palms parallel to the mat. On your next exhale, reach forward. Shift into that triangle pose. As you tuck the left hip forward, you're peeling the right hip to the sky. Either stay here or move into that bind. Right hand comes to the left hip crease. As you peel the right shoulder open even more. Keep firming up that left thigh. Beautiful. And then from here, start to reach the right arm to the sky. Deepen in the left knee. Connect the fingers to a block or a mat as you drag in the back toes. Half moon pose. Beautiful. Make your way into whatever expression you may have taken on the opposite side. Honoring your practice, finding balance within, without, giving yourself what you wish to see more of in the world. Exhale, right palm to the mat. Square the hips forward as you move into that standing splits. Either handstand prep, handstand prep, or maybe balance. Beautiful. If the hands are lifted, reconnect the fingertips to the mat. Gently bend into the front knee, right toes catch behind you. High lunge. Exhale, palms to mat. Make your way to downward facing dog. From here, we're going to shift forward into a high plank. As we take the knees to the mat, release the chest, hips forward, release the toes. We're just going to find an exaggerated cobra pose here. See if you can keep the hip flexors connected as you shift the gaze side to side. Finding that elongated neck stretch, breathing into the low back. Beautiful. From here, exhale, chest to mat. Tuck the toes, traveling through a push-up into a downward dog. Deep bend in both knees, shift the gaze forward. Step or hop to the front mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Woo! Finding our collective woo and NOLA tribe. We welcome everyone in the universal language of woo. Beautiful. From here, exhale, forward fold, straighten the legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, palms to mat, either straight to down dog or make your way to a vinyasa. Once you're in down dog, take that right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. See if you can tuck the chin into the chest, find that throat compression. At the same time, you're finding an elongation in the right neck. As the back of the neck as you engage the left thigh. Inhale, right knee to right elbow. Exhale, right wrist. Inhale, left elbow. Exhale, left wrist. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, warrior one. Right foot comes forward as you drop the back knee or the back heel. Protect the back knee, straight leg, arms reach to the sky. As you start to shift that left hip forward. Nice work. Maybe you interlace the hands, release the pointer fingers, open that heart. Release the handhold as you bow forward into a humble warrior. Right shoulder comes to the right knee. Maybe you clasp the palms. Maybe you just let the arms reach separately to the sky. Hands frame the front foot on an exhale. Straighten into the right leg pyramid. Maybe you have to walk in that left foot a couple inches. Again, make sure you're not collapsing into the right knee. Maybe you find a micro bend for more of a thigh stretch. Beautiful. From here, warrior three, lift the back heel. As you start to drag in the back toes, coming into a standing splits, and then see if you can lift the arms and chest forward, finding that capital letter T. Stay here for 5, 4, 3. Keep that core active. And on 1, start to find that standing Tadasana. Left foot connects to the mat, arms reach high. Interlace the hands, send the hips forward. Open that heart. Exhale, palms face out. Pressing on that imaginary sand. Let it go. Beautiful. Inhale, chair pose. Woo! Nice work. Breathing into it, sinking a little more. From here, we're going to find a half chair. See if you can bring the arms at the same level as the hip bones as you reach through the tailbone and equal and opposite directions of the fingertips. For 3, 2, keep the same bend into the knee as you lift through the chest only for a more exaggerated chair. For 3, 2, cores engaged. 1, forward fold, straight legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, palms to mat, step or hop back, lower through. Remembering if you ever want to skip that vinyasa, that is always an option. Bring the right foot to the midline, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Or excuse me, left knee to nose, pause here. Reaching through the crown of the head. On an inhale, left knee, left elbow. Exhale, left wrist. Inhale, right elbow, cores engaged. Exhale, right wrist. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, send it through. Drop the back heel. Warrior 1. Arms reach high. Interlace the hands. Open up that heart. Beautiful. And then start to forward fold as you lift the arms to the sky or interlace the hands into a humble warrior. Beautiful. With control, release the hands to the mat as you straighten into the front leg, pyramid pose. Maybe that back foot walks in an inch or 2 as you fold over that left leg. From here, start to lift the gaze, lift the back heel. Bend into the front knee, drag in the back foot, straighten the front leg from standing splits. Find your warrior 3. Virabhadrasana 3 for 5. Keep that back foot lifted, capital letter T, using every muscle in your body. Nice work. Then from here, right foot connects to the mat as the arms reach to the sky. Maybe you interlace, open that heart, crossing the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. From here, walk to the middle of your mat. Heels are hip width apart. 2 fists is a good check for that. From here, fan the feet out. Malasana, squat pose. As you allow the low back to release into its natural C curvature, we're gonna squeeze the knees toward each other as you press in oppositional forces with your elbows away, creating friction on the triceps. Either from here, begin to explore a crow pose or crane if it's in your practice, or any transition from that pose. Option is stay here. If you want a little more spinal twist, passive stretch, maybe you take the right back of the palm to the mat as you find like an extended side angle stretch with the left arm, rotating that left pinky down to the earth as you lift through the gaze to the sky. Beautiful. And then on an exhale, taking the back of the left palm to the mat as you find that external rotation stretch in the right shoulder. Lift the gaze to the sky, catching the sun. Exhale, let it go. And then either use your hands as an assist or let the tailbone release. Navasana, shins lift to the sky. Maybe you straighten into the legs any amount. Arms could reach away. Wherever you're at, core is active, protecting the low back. From here, we're going to find some half navasanas, Ardha Navasana. As you exhale, hover the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it up. We're going to do 10 all together. 4. You are halfway there. If at any point you want to just hold it, that's a great option too. 3 more. Last ones. Final expression. Beautiful. Take the outer edge of the feet to the mat for a butterfly. As you start to relax the chest forward, chin falls heavy. Feeling a nice release in that open heart. Beautiful. You're going to take one reverse table, palms walk into the body, close the knees together like a book. Feet are hip width apart, hands behind the hips, fingertips face forward. Inhale both hips to the sky. Maybe you let the head and neck fall heavy. Either stay here or maybe play with some leg lifts. Heel toe the left foot to the midline as you reach through the right leg. Maybe you lift the left heel. Switching sides if you did that leg lift. And then with control, we're going to let the tailbone release. Legs extend out. Walking out the fleshy part. Walking out the fleshy part of the tailbone for a Dandasana. Just go ahead and reach those legs forward. Let the chest fall open. Really mindful of your hamstrings here. There's no give with the earth. So finding a bend in both knees if it feels better, and then working your way toward that straighter position. From here, lifting into that Dandasana, pressing the palms into the earth, finding extension through the spine. From here, see if you can cross at the ankles, taking the outer edges of the feet in towards the tailbone, palms press forward as you release into a plank if it serves you. Either straight to down dog, or maybe move through a Vinyasa. Here, elbows drop to the mat for a dolphin pose. Maybe you interlace the hands, creating a triangle with the forearms. Maybe they stay parallel. As you walk the toes toward the nose any amount. If you have any inversion in your practice, feel free to take that now. Otherwise, maybe play with some leg lifts. Maybe playing with some headstand, forearm stand. Maybe just holding this static pose. Connecting to sometimes the energy it takes to just maintain. Keep core active. 2 more breaths wherever you're at. Starting to come out of an inversion if you journeyed there. And then from here, we're going to find child's pose. Knees fall wide. Release the tops of the feet, hips to heels, arms reach forward. As we revisit this pose we started class with, taking a moment to truly feel the body in this moment. Nice work. Tabletop. And then from here, we're going to shimmy into a Shalabhasana. Comes to the mat, flatten across the tops of the feet, arms reach long by your sides. Coming onto the chin. On an inhale, start to lift the arms, legs, head and neck. Actively reaching through the crown of the head, stretching the back neck as you reach the right or both hands towards the heels. Finding that counter stretch. Within the stretch, both feet lift a half inch. Meet that same amount with the chest. Beautiful. Exhale back to the mat, big toes together as you rest onto that right cheek. Letting that peace wash back over the body. Identifying, connecting to your tools of exertion and relaxation, breathing into both. Finding that same mental calmness. Biggest inhale of your day. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Nice. Come back onto the chin. Interlace the hands this time if it serves you. Otherwise, do what we just did as you lift the legs, chest, reaching through the fingers or the inner webbing if you have the hand hold. Lift the legs a half inch. Meet that same amount with the chest, really isolating that middle thoracic back for 3, 2, and 1. Release the hands as you reconnect to the mat. Big toes together, heels fall open, left cheek relaxes to the mat, finding that gentle neck stretch on the opposite side. One more deepest breath of your day. Open mouth, side out. Let something go. Invite space for something new or some growth. Coming back onto the chin for a bow pose. As you bend the knees, heels come in toward the tailbone. Maybe you stay here. This is a great low back activator. Maybe you grab the outer edges, the pinky toe sides of the feet as you pull the feet into the back. Elbows reach to the sky. Find that low back stretch. And then if it serves you, start to kick the legs up. Don't let the knees splay out. Parallel number 11. Again, one more time, reaching through the crown of the head, finding extension through the back neck. Kick up so much so you rock forward onto the fleshy part of the belly for 3. Find your edge. The space between each breath. Beautiful. Reconnect to the mat. Push back. Child's pose. Let it go. Beautiful. From here, coming into a tabletop. And then in a way that feels good, we're going to spin the legs in front of you. Bringing the tailbone to about the middle of the mat. Use the elbows to walk the back down to the mat. Just for a couple breaths, we're going to let the knees fall wide and do a Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Taking a moment to check in with yourself. Notice what energy you're cultivating by the tone that you speak to yourself with, the thoughts you give power to. I heard a quote the other day that fear is encourage. Courage is merely finding action in your fear. So any small step, we're finding a little more voice for our courageous hearts. Start to close the knees together like a book. Feet reconnect to the mat. Bring in the heels a little closer to the fingertips, almost touching each other as you find a bridge pose. Lift both hips to the sky. Actively pressing through the shoulders and the back head. Maybe you start to walk the shoulder blades together, interlacing the hands. Again, one more time, you might want to play with those leg lifts. Left foot moves slightly to the midline as you reach that right leg high. Maybe you lift the left heel. No pressure on the neck joint. Keep pressing through the shoulders, grounding through the back of the head. Switch sides if you explored the leg lift. Nice work. Reconnect the lifted heel. If it is so, feet come back to the mat. Walk out the shoulder blades one vertebra at a time. Give yourself a massage. Both knees hug into the body. As you start to rock side to side, maybe you find circles in the knees, massaging the thighs onto the belly. Beautiful. Final heart opener, yogi's choice. Feet reconnect to the mat. Maybe you do another bridge pose. Be mindful if you're outside, your sweat, any slipperiness. If you have wheel in your practice, option to make your way into that now. Hands next to the ear, fingertips face the shoulders, coming onto the crown of the head and then straightening into a wheel pose. Lifting through the hips and heart. Maybe you heel toe that left foot to the midline. Explore any leg lifts in this pose. Again, if you're newer to the practice, always stay closer to that foundational pose. You get all the benefits as long as you're doing it properly. Reconnect to the mat the way you came in. Both knees hug into the chest. Beautiful. Keep the knees hugging in. And see if you can let both knees fall to the left. Option to just stay here with the arms and a capital letter T. Maybe you start to straighten the right leg, connecting the big toe and peace fingers. Maybe you even reach for the top of the left foot with the right hand as you press the right shoulder into the mat. Borrowing this pose from the yen practice called cattail, but just making it a little more active as you grab onto both big toes, opening broadly across the chest. Nice work. Start to release the feet as you come back onto the back. Let's take a quick bridge pose, neutralize that spine, both hips lift, lower 1 inch at a time. Let it feel good. Both knees hug into the chest. Again, really feel that deep hamstring stretch. The top of the hamstrings where they connect into the pelvis. Keep the knees hugging in. Start to release both knees toward the right as you stack the hips. Maybe you stay here, trying to keep both knees parallel as you reach the arms, capital letter T. If it serves you, maybe you straighten the left leg, catching the left foot in the right palm. Option to reach for the top of the top of the right foot with your left hand as you press the left shoulder into the mat, finding that opening across the heart and chest. Kicking through that left heel, simultaneously reaching the right knee down to the mat, stretching the top right thigh. Beautiful. One more full breath. Nice work. Coming back into that bridge prep. Both knees reach to the sky. Arms reach long. Both hips lift. From here, we're going to hug the knees in. We're just going to rock forward and back. Couple times, tracing the line of the spine, letting that core be activated. If you have the space, sometimes it's kind of fun to do like a 360. Just having a little play here. Woohoo! And then maybe you come into that seated position. I just wanted us to be seated up because if there's any pose you didn't get to, I just wanted you to be able to launch into it wherever you are. If you're following along, maybe just take some spinal twists, left hand to the right thigh, right palm behind you, extend through the spine, shift the gaze. Take it over that opposite side or continue exploring your personal ceiling in pose. Exhale, chest forward. Bring the heels in even a little closer as you find that final just surrender, release. Let the chin fall to the chest. Tuck the navel to spine, knitting the ribs to the front of the body. And then from here, walking the hands into the body, lift through the chest, close the knees together. If you have shoulder stand or anything else, again, one more opportunity to do it now. Otherwise, we're going to finish with a happy baby pose. Grabbing the outer edges of both feet as you pull the knees down towards the armpit. Maybe you rock side to side, massage the low back. Option to reach the ball mounds of the feet to the sky as you reach the shoulders to the mat. pulling the outer edges, finding that dynamic counter stretch in this pose. And then from here, start to make your way to a final Shavasana. Legs reach long. Palms face the sky as you tuck one shoulder blade at a time underneath you. Maybe let the toes fall towards the outer edges. Legs stay straight. As you allow that peace, that intention to envelop you, start to infuse every cell in your body, finding an even deeper expansion every inhale, an even larger release with every exhale. The peace that fills within, you also send and infuse out, receiving and giving in equal parts. Knowing we personally can always start where we are, as we are, to make this world a more peaceful and loving place. When you're ready, take the deepest breath of your day. Start to return awareness to your breathing. Start to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, rock the head side to side. Bringing circles into the wrists and ankles, clockwise, counterclockwise. When you're ready, start to reach the arms long, both feet and all your toes reach to the bottom of the mat. Find a full body stretch here. With control, hugging the knees into the chest, give yourself one final squeeze as you roll onto either side, pressing up into an easy cross-legged position. Being gentle, being mindful, bringing the hands to heart center. Letting the head bow forward. Connecting to this openness that you very literally invited into the body, this expansion, starting to address maybe some of the social problems you witness in your life in a more engaged, active way. Bringing the energy into yourself that you wish to see in the world, more equality, more justice, more peace, more love, starting within, doing your part to let it shine and radiate out. Thank you so much for your heart, your life, your light, your energy, your unrepeatable nature. Thank you for being a part of this tribe. The light and love within me reflects and honors the light, love, peace, and truth within you. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis. I appreciate and love each of you. Thank you for joining us. Again, we mentioned earlier, we'll be inviting some people, limited occupancy into this space in line with the city's regulations. So please check out NOLA Tribe. All the information will be there on our Instagram handle, Facebook, YouTube, our website, all of the above. Thank you, Mackenzie, for everything you do to facilitate space. Evan, some amazing tunes. Check him out. Evan Oberle has been releasing some new stuff. And as always, if you have it in your heart, please donate to our Evite, Venmo, NOLA Tribe Yoga. And that's a wrap. We'll see you next week.